If you haven't heard of her, no. So that you can get exclusive accolade. What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Decaf, and welcome back to our channel. And yes, I say our channel once again because it's not just about me. It's about all of us and what we can continue to do for all of our Black, queer, trans, and non-binary family to make sure that they feel welcome, seen, and supported in all that they do. So let's talk, let's listen, let's love. Doing a little housekeeping. Make sure to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe so that you can get each of these episodes each time that they drop so that you don't miss out on nothing, because we're going to be talking about a whole bunch and you're going to want to be caught up. Okay, just want to do a little check-in with y'all just to make sure you good. So what's up? What's tea? Talk to me. Tell me what's going on. How are you feeling? Are you good? Have you taken some time to yourself today? If not, let's do that right now. So let's take a 5-second deep breath just to recollect ourselves, before we dive into everything that's to be. Up next, we have the song of the show where I try to put y'all on with some real cute music by a Black queer artist, old or new. If you haven't heard it before, then you heard it here first. All right, y'all. So today's song of the show is called Crown by Chika. Crown by Chika. Chika, Crown. Do what you need to do with that. But she's 23. She's a Pisces. Had my little notes down because I didn't want to forget nothing, so don't mind me. But she was also born in Montgomery, Alabama. Her first single was called No Squares, which was released in April of 2019. So again, if you haven't heard that one, go check it out. One of the things that she is most known for is her cover of the Jesus Walk song by Kanye West. So if you haven't heard that, I recommend go checking it out just to see where the girl came from,
Cold hands, sharp pencil, I scribble the stanza as my hands are trembling. Grade 7 made heaven out of words. I began to build a world that only I inhabit. I got a habit of rapping about tragic shit. I think I'm just passionate, trying to steer the way while in the dark. Hope I ain't crashing it.
Now you heard a little snippet of the song, but if you want to hear more along with some other hot tracks, make sure you subscribe to the Closet Unlocked newsletter so that you can get exclusive access to our playlists. You can subscribe in the description. I'll put that info there, but you can also find us all over the internet. So go ahead, do your searching. The information's out there and sign up. For today's feature story, whoever you are, wherever you are, I send you my love. Shaun, I don't want you to be this way. I don't want you to be this way. After knowing someone for a decade and a half, this was their response the moment that I revealed to them a secret that I had been hiding to myself for just as long. An undisclosed truth about who I truly am that was buried away for this very reason. Hidden from everyone, and even myself, because I had been raised to shame this version of my identity. Hearing these words moment after I had told one of my best friends that I was gay broke my heart. It hurt me even more once I saw them crying and then realized that I got ditched in my own driveway. Crazy. 3 years of finally understanding what I was going through and being able to accept it. Why was this part so painful? It just so happened that the year I was born was the same year that my favorite movie, Forrest Gump, came out. That same year was also when the late Pedro Zamora and Shaun became the first same-sex couple to get married on national TV. This was such a historic moment in queer history because before then, it was damn near impossible to see queer people of color in the media, let alone in love. I'm all about timing, so this was just affirmation to who I was meant to be in life. Growing up in the early 2000s, I began to actually see people that looked and felt the way that I did. Even through discrimination and hate crimes, queer folks still seemed to be happy. They were resilient, they were learning how to be free, they were making their own happiness. I wanted that too. As an adolescent, I couldn't have imagined what it meant to have a queer role model. I guess I thought that all of us gays were doing the same thing, just chilling in the closet with everyone else. But what I realized is that the closet gave LGBTQ plus folks the strength to overcome the obstacles thrown to them in life, out or not. At that moment, with my best friend, I decided that I was going to feel happiness instead of pain. I vowed to myself that I would never allow anyone to feel bad for me or to be able to speak on who I was ever again. I promised that young black gay boy back then that I would be resilient and become free. The journey is never easy, but every experience that I had prior gave me the strength to keep going. For some, being in the closet means shame, internalized homophobia, and or that you are afraid to show your true colors to the world. I'm here to tell you that's not true. Those colors are yours to rock publicly or privately, at a parade or at home, on your phone or in your mind. For those who have experienced a closet moment, how has that had an influence on who you are today? Throughout childhood, I always knew that there was something different about me. I'm sure others knew it too, but it was always disguised as a microaggression. Before even being able to understand what I was feeling, I was immersed in a culture of opposing beliefs and actions. I would feel attacked while I was at home, but I would feel embarrassed around my friends. Being in a constant state of fear that your identity will be challenged, you begin to make up for any idle time. School was the easiest way for me to stand out because I genuinely enjoyed learning and I had the opportunity to stay for extracurriculars. Once my homework was done, I was already dressed and ready to go find my friends outside. I became social, heavily involved, and a bookworm, all because I was trying to find ways to hide my sexuality. I had a friend that would always tell her father that I was gay so that he would allow us to hang out together. This was before I even knew that I was gay, but somehow I became okay with it. Having small bits of my queer personality slip out at random times, I built up tough skin for negative remarks and even learned how to defend myself. 84% of gay and transgender youth report being verbally harassed. Growing up gay, you have to learn how to protect yourself, or else you will be hurt every day from verbal, emotional, mental, or physical abuse. Why do you think queer folk don't care what you say to them or aren't afraid to back down from a fight? It's because we never had the chance to. It's because nobody shows up for us the way that we do. That is what the closet did for me. Although people should be able to be open and celebrated for being their authentic selves, I was able to find the light through the darkness. It allowed me the space to find the truth in who I was and how to express the pride in that. It gave me a community of people who have experienced similar situations that we can all grow from if shared. It showed me that for something that weighed so heavily on my soul, my queerness was not the only part of my identity. I'm black. I'm a man. I'm a brother. I'm a friend. I'm a student. I'm a professional. I'm creative. I'm smart. I'm loving. I'm handsome. I'm gay. And above all, I'm proud. So let the closet be your power ground. Unlock those gifts that have been growing inside of you. Take pride in those moments that have taught you how to be who you are today. Do not let the public opinion of coming out define your strength. No matter how you identify, your experience is valid. Your identity has always been valid. Your story matters. For those that would like to share a story, feel free to submit to our anonymous survey. For those that have submitted, thank you for your honesty. Thank you for your transparency. And thank you for your courage. Thank you for showing others that there is strength in this journey so that they know that they are not alone in theirs. Thank you for being you. And thank you for being here. Because here, your story matters. Stay tuned because up next we have Black and Queer at the Table where we discuss what's new, what's happening, and what's what. Okay, y'all. So for our last segment of the show, we talking about Kim Jackson. Because what better way to wrap up our show than to end it with how we started this year off? So on January 11th, Kim Jackson became Georgia's first, and I mean first, LGBTQ senator. And after 2020's rainbow wave of black queer political figures claiming victories left and right, it was only right that this is what brings us new joy and new hope in 2021. So let's just hope that it continues in our favor, okay? True words spoken from Kim Jackson herself for Them publication. She shares a quote, and I'm going to read it for y'all. It goes a little something like this. I really hope that there will be more who come after me and very quickly, she said. I think that when we get our foot in the door, that's the key. And if my foot can get in the door, then I am prepared to push it wide open so that other queer folks can come and stand alongside me. End quote. Whew. Now, ain't that the truth? Don't only push it wide open, kick that motherfucker down. We're not only claiming our own space, we're creating positions for our people to claim space as well. We also see this being done with other black queer victories, such as with two New York state politicians who were recently elected into Congress. Mondaire Jones, forgive me if I mispronounce this, charges to the game, not my heart, recently became the new freshman representative to House leadership, becoming the first LGBTQ person to hold this honorary position. We also have Richie Torres, who became the first Afro-Latino member of Congress. With all this black queer excellence, I just cannot seem to contain my joy. Like, this is crazy. I love it so much. I'm not sure where y'all are at in your lives right now, but if you are in a tunnel, please let this be a light. Now, we're going to be back next episode with some more black queer folks claiming space at the table. But until next time, peace out.